Hello, this is my Rise of the Guardians review. There's going to be some spoilers, so if you haven't seen it yet, please don't watch the video. Let me just start with Jack Frost. I know a lot of fans are reacting this way as well, but he is awesome. I've always loved Jack Frost. Like, ever since I was in, like, 3rd grade. Everyone wanted to play and run around as, like, I don't know, Power Rangers at that time. I wanted to be Jack Frost. I don't even know, like, what was wrong with me. It all started with the claymation type child play animation of Jack Frost that used to play around Christmas time. It probably still does, actually. I have it on DVD, though. I haven't watched it, actually. I really should. Anyways, Jack Frost. I was really excited to see a movie, a good movie, with Jack Frost in it. And that was all I knew at the time. And then I actually watched the trailer and saw a lot of people were in it. A lot of very important people. Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy, Sandman, and the Boogeyman, I guess. Um, and I think that is just an awesome idea. And after doing some research, it's based off a book series, and I totally just bought the book series today, and I can't wait to read it. I don't care if it's like a child book or anything, children's book. I can talk, but I'm going to read it and love it, because apparently it's 200 years, the movie is 200 years in the future from the books. And that's awesome too. Like, I'm not reading a book series that's literally word for word or like scene by scene. So that's cool. I'm gonna read something different and then watch the movie and be like, oh, that's so cool. Again. But yes, I saw it last night, Rise of the Guardians, and it was beautiful. I was like a little kid again. I just wanted to be a little kid again and just like believe in them, because the movie actually makes you feel guilty that you grew up pretty much. It's like, oh, when you don't believe in us, we lose our power, our ability to be like seen and stuff too. So I felt really guilty, but also I felt like, oh my god, I totally believe. So that was fun and childlike. My favorite parts were probably, well, first let me start with, I don't know who my favorite character is. I really don't. I didn't really care for Santa Claus, that much, but I don't know. Not my type of character. Tooth Fairy is so perfect. She's so, like, happy and, like, naive about, like, she shows, who did she show? Wow. She showed a kid, I think. I don't remember. That's sad. My memory is really good. She showed a kid their teeth, and she was like, look at all this blood and guts, or gums. Guts, why would guts be on your teeth? That's awkward. Gums. And then the kid, like, ran away. And she was just so happy about it, like, oh, it's so perfect. So it was really cute and, like, dark a little bit. It's actually quite dark for a kids movie. I know it's DreamWorks, and they do, like, some minor dark things, like Shrek, which has some a little bit of dark themes, compared to Disney and Pixar and stuff, which have some dark themes as well. But either way, I felt it a little darker than usual, because when I saw it in theaters, there was me and my fiance, some dumb girls behind us who laughed at like every non-funny scene just to be like loud and attention grabbing. But there was this kid, very small child, over on the right, and at times he would comment and be like, Santa! And it's really cute and perfect for the movie. But when the Boogeyman was on screen, the every time he talked, it literally, his voice traveled around the theater like surround sound, and I felt possibly scared for the child. Like, I would be scared of that when I was little, if I was little. And so I didn't know if he was going to be, but great movie. Like, I absolutely adored every part, even the credits. We didn't wait that long, but we waited a few seconds or a few minutes just to see if there was any little ending thing. And there was. So it was perfect. It was literally showing how everyone got home at the end, which is always something that you like think about like 20 minutes later, like, huh, how did they get home? I wonder if they just went to bed, like right on the street at the end of the movie. But nope, they all took parts and bringing the children home, and it was really cool. It was a really good movie. Um, but yes, there's really not going to be that much spoilers, is there? The voice acting, let's talk about that. Awesome. Chris Pine as Jack Frost, I thought was actually quite perfect. People, I don't know. Let me just, yeah. Jude Law as Pitch Black, the boogeyman. So perfect. His voice was so perfect. I loved him so much. Hugh Jackman was the Easter Bunny. That was weird. The Australian stuff that he does. He was cool. Well, it's Alec Baldwin. Is that his name? I think so. Played North. Um, and that was something. Isla Fisher played Tooth, and I didn't really know who she was, even after IMDb'ing her or Wikipedia her. Um, but I thought she did perfect in the movie, and that's all that matters. Then there were some other ones, like Jamie, the boy, was played by Dakota Groyo, who was in Real Steel, and that was an amazing movie as well. The little boy in Real Steel, awesome. But yeah, I was reading some IMDb forum thing, and a lot of people were angry that they changed the images of basic mythological, the image of Santa and the Easter and how they're not traditional because we know how they look. So why change it because it's supposed to be them or whatever? I'm like, would you want to watch a movie with jolly old Saint Nick with like a bunny and I don't know. It's just like watch a movie that's well done, inspirational, and creative. Like their entire mythology is really well done. Like the fact that the Yetis make the toys, but the elves think they do because they just want to be part of that, but they actually suck at making toys. It's just a really great idea. Like it was really cool, and I can't wait to read the books. And I might even do a book review for that. I know I'm not very good at giving reviews, such as this, but yeah, I wish I could remember other things to talk about, and that makes me very sad. Yeah, I thought Sandman. Let's talk about Sandy, the Sandman. I really enjoyed him. I thought he was really cute. The fact that he doesn't talk, but he like uses sand to communicate with people, awesome. And he died in the movie, which was sad. And I, without reading the books or like getting to know the character, it wasn't really later on in the movie. It was pretty early, I thought, maybe in the middle, that he died. It was just sad. It was his face, and then he was like happy, and it was just it's sad. But he comes back at the end. But my theory at the time, because you find out Jack Frost and all of the Guardians were actually human before, or had lives, and for some reason I thought when a Guardian dies, someone else takes its place. So when I thought Sandy died, and then Jamie was all, the human, was all like really believing in them and like everything and had hopes and dreams and yeah, I thought after Sandy died, he would become the Sandman. But I was explaining that to my fiance, and then he was like, but he'd have to die first. I was like, oh yeah, Jack did die to become Jack Frost, didn't he? Yikes, that's a different kind of movie. Um, but Sandy comes back, and still the Sandman, and still kicking butt. So that was cool. Um, it's just a very good movie. I'm going on for 10 minutes now for this. Yay! But yeah, if you have extra money, you should totally see it or wait for DVD because it's a really good movie and don't worry about the childlike stuff. Like, if you're older than what you think you should be for watching this movie, then just remember when you were a kid and just be like, this this would have been awesome when I was a kid. Like, this means a lot to me that this is out for other kids to see. But there's so many endearing things about this. and there might even be a sequel apparently, which would be awesome. But I just hope it does really well in the box office because that would be awesome. I like saying awesome a lot. Anyways, that was the review of Rise of the Guardians. Have a great day.